And the more that we've learned about restorative relationships and restorative practice, the more we've started to embed it in our culture, and the more we're seeing our children, even our children with learning difficulties, understand about the importance of relationships and respecting their peers, and understanding fundamentally that we have to resolve problems properly before just moving on.
It's definitely about giving them life skills and skills that they can take into the relationships outside of school as well as within school.
In its most simplest form, for us, it's about how you go about repairing that harm when it's been caused.
Because restorative practice is absolutely a way to be. It's not a thing to do. It's not something that you add on to everything else that you're doing. And it's about everybody being able to role model it, and everybody being able to challenge everybody else in a safe way, in a supportive way, so that we're understanding our needs as adults as much as we're understanding the needs of the children.
Something that some people find a little bit difficult is understanding that all parties involved in the conflict have needs. So even the person who's caused the harm, they also have needs as well. So I think that's been a bit of a culture change for us, where we're not placing blame, it's listening to everybody's story and realising that they're communicating a need, and we need to look into that further.
Traditionally, in my experience, those young people have been anxious about a sanction. In some cases, they therefore haven't been honest, because they have been conditioned to, if I get caught, I'll get in trouble, mum won't be happy, I'll get a telling off from the head teacher. So they've lied and made poor choices, which has made it harder to resolve. But being more restorative, being more reflective, moving away from sanctions, in my experience, those young people now are actually confident to say, I have done wrong.
Restorative practice is actually about repairing that damage, so that both people involved, or those involved, can actually move forward in a confident and just way, so they can take responsibility for what they did.
If we can help those two young people resolve their differences, understand the needs of both of them, look at what happened, work it through, we help somebody learn from a poor choice, and we help somebody hopefully be more resilient and have confidence in the adults and other children around them to be brave and speak out.
One of the things that schools who are a little bit further down the line finding now is that actually their relationship with parents is very different, because the parents initially aren't necessarily understanding restorative practice, and they do still want to see those traditional sanctions or the consequences for that behaviour. And it's getting them on board. It's changed the whole culture in their community.
Even though we know we're going to face challenges, I feel that through even just the limited training that we've been doing in the very beginnings of this journey, that we are on the cusp of something which is going to be absolutely transformational.